Welcome back to War Never Changes, everyone. My name's Aaron Love. I'm the DM. With me today is Shea Dan.
Is Hubert ready for some battle?
Trevor Noah.
As Jimothy, ready for Battle 2.0.
Elliot Shanley.
As Harriet, ready to stare at some ghouls.
And Sean Curl.
As Midas, ready to get the hell out of this damn store.
Cool. So, so where we left off was you guys were fighting some ghouls that were attacking you while you guys entered the Super Duper Mart that is currently on fire. And yeah, so that's kind of where we left off, and that's where we're going to pick up. And I think that we're just going to jump right into it. I kept the same initiative and everything from last time, so we don't have to re-roll or anything like that. But at the top of the initiative is going to be the fire, and the fire is going to spread. So I need to do that first and foremost.
I doubt the fire rolled a better initiative than I did, Aaron.
Funny story. Pathfinder 2e fire spread mechanics put fire at the top of initiative no matter what. So
I call sus.
it's okay, I would too. Cool. Okay, and so after the fire has spread due to the back loading dock doors being bursted open with the dumpster that you guys did in the first session when you guys first got to the Super Duper Mart. So due to, a giant hole in the wall, air is just pouring in, which is causing the flames to spread faster and faster. And at the top of the initiative order is Jimothy.
Okay, I guess I will use probably what? Yeah.
Sorry, before I forget, because I have a tendency to do that. Since you and Harriet are so close, you notice that there is some writing on the wall that is directly across from you that does say the word office.
Okay,
just so you know.
I probably just keep that in mind. But
I just want to let you know that was something that you guys weren't able to see at this point due to the fire spreading. There's more light that's being shown and so forth and so on.
Okay, so I'll use all three of my actions to run down towards my friends to help them out, and as I'm running down, I will yell to Harriet, there's no time for the office. We need to go help them out.
Oh, but it will take like 2 turns of movement to get all the way down there.
It'll take what?
It's so long. I'm old.
That was some
They're gonna have it figured out. Look, I can intimidate these ghouls. I'm ready to stare at them and then enter the office.
And I just glide across the floor, I guess.
So like Jimothy just takes off running to go help his friends and does like a baseball slide and then gets back up on his feet.
Yeah. Let's throw in like a front flip as well, just for fun.
Better make a roll for that.
I know, I was gonna say that's
no need.
No need. Oh god. Yeah, I was about to say something, but then I was like, oh crap, that might be a different game system.
No, it's okay. This one also still has acrobatics.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Came in clutch there. I was like, oh shit.
The game that must not be named.
Yeah. But anyways, I'll just say that the somersault is flavor. So after Jimothy, it's gonna be Hubert.
All right. Well, I believe my axe is still drawn.
It is, most definitely.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just take a swing. I can't remember if I'm still in overdrive or not, though.
Ooh, that's a very good question. How long does it last?
I think it actually only lasts a round if it's just a success. Yeah. Adding power to the attacks.
Says 1 minute.
That's if it's critical success, it looks like.
Oh, your strikes deal additional damage equal to your intelligence modifier for 1 minute.
Yeah, I think with just a success, I think your gizmos go into overdrive, having power to your attacks.
Yeah. Sorry, thank you. Yeah, that was for critical success. Sorry.
So I'll roll a crafting check and try doing overdrive first move then, or first action,
Sounds good.
because I know where that is. Hold on.
What, the dice?
For my crafting check, I'm still getting used to this program.
If you double click your character, it brings up your character sheet. And then you should be able to jump to skills.
I got it.
Crafting or skills or whatever.
Oh, cool. That was a critical success.
Yeah, it was. Damn.
All right, 28. Yeah. Perfect. So then, okay, so now it's active for 1 minute.
Correct.
All right, so then I'm just gonna go ahead for my second action to take a swing. 11 doesn't hit, I imagine.
No, does not connect.
All right. And then for my last action, I'm going to command Sparks to take a couple of attacks.
But gnaw off the ankles.
Yeah, just like slam into them, just bam.
I know. I was trying to make a reference.
Oh, and that went right over my head.
I just thought about Ankle Shanker, the magic card.
Shout out to the tier crew. So that's a miss.
So this feral ghoul that is barely standing is just kind of like bobbing left and right and making you miss.
And his second attack also misses with a 7. So that was my turn. I did a lot of stuff, guys. I feel great about it. Feeling strong.
Okay, so so the one that's bobbing and weaving is just gonna take a swipe at you. Because he's up next. Where did the... Okay, does the 16 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, so because he's like just barely managing, he puts a lot of his strength into the swipe, and it's more of a haymaker and just miss. So I think he's just gonna keep on swiping at you. Let's see what he gets. 14 doesn't connect either. Yeah, he's just barely standing. And one last swing at you. Let's see if you can go for the fences here. Big old negative. Man, nobody's connecting yet. And after that ghoul's turn, it's gonna be Midas.
I'm gonna swing at the ghoul right in front of me.
Gotcha. Ooh.
There's a 27 hit.
That is gonna be a critical success, bud. That's a crit.
2 damage.
Yeah, that's not right. I think it's because it didn't do the critical.
It would just be ×2, so it's 4.
So 4.
I don't take 4 damage. Wait a minute.
The ghoul takes 4 damage. What were you hitting with, by the way? Oh, you just punched him?
My hands, yeah.
Yeah. So, would you like to describe how you kill this ghoul?
I punch him. How would a guy who gets punched die?
Smush his face in.
Yeah,
Okay.
just smush his motherfucking face,
So Midas cocks back, and his punch lands square where the nose used to be of the ghoul, and the whole face just caves in as the ghoul falls backwards and just lays out. So that ghoul is now dead, peeps. Cool. Are you gonna do anything else with your turn,
that was
Sean?
one turn. I am going to move over here by this ghoul
Mhm.
and swing at him too. So now is it against the same target that I take the negatives, or is it just if I attack
It's just
multiple
if
times
you
a turn?
do more than one attack. It
Okay.
doesn't matter if it's the same target or not. So you still take the penalty. Holy crap. That just bounced all over the place.
22,
22 connects.
a whopping 1.
So Midas goes to punch the ghoul, and the ghoul just kind of moves slightly to the side, and your fist just grazes the side of its face as it snarls and takes a snap at your hand, but misses. Cool. I believe that's your turn, correct?
It is.
Cool. And Harriet's next.
Well, first Harriet's gonna look to Midas and be like, Jesus Christ. Like, I mean, she's seen some shit in her days, but Midas just ghoul. That feral ghoul went feral on the feral ghoul. She's never seen anything like it. So I do
The
have a
ghoul
question.
went feral on the feral ghoul.
Does anyone remember if I was raging at the end of last session?
You were, and it shows it as
Okay.
the condition on your character.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Cool. So I do have to attack these guys because I can definitely see this guy. So I'll use at least two actions worth of movement to head towards him. It would be 50. So is that right in front of the table there?
Yeah, that's 60 if you go in front of the table.
I'll move right there. Since
Okay.
Oh, I guess to the other side would be better.
Yeah, fair.
That would be more direct to
Yep.
the ghoul. All right. And then from here, I'm going to use my raging intimidation and intimidating glare to stare this ghoul down and try to demoralize him. So I have to make a intimidation check against his DC.
What's the range on that?
Just visual,
well
as long as I can see him.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's actually really strong.
So it's against their will DC.
I always forget how this.
I rolled a 10. It would be against their will DC.
Yeah, and so Shea,
It's
didn't you say
10
last
plus
time
their
that's like a
will.
flat amount?
It's 10 plus their will.
Okay, so
So
yeah,
10
there will.
wouldn't.
Yeah,
Got it.
10 does not succeed.
All right, well, then those are my 3 actions.
Cool. And
It's because the ghoul's distracted staring at the ghoul that went feral on the other feral ghoul.
The mutant's distracted by it too.
we saw that you liked being feral, so we put feral in your feral so you can feral while you feral.
Stop it.
On that note, the last remaining ghoul turns around and snarls at Midas and is going to go for a bite, actually, instead of a claw. Oof. Yeah, does a 13 hit?
No.
Yeah. So he goes to take a bite, and Midas is like, "What the fuck?" and kind of takes a step back and dodges. And I think he's just gonna keep snapping at you, try and sink his teeth in. Second roll, 19 hit.
Yep.
Yep. So the first bite, he lunges for you, and you take a step back and dodge, and then he lunges forward and grabs you and takes a chunk out of your neck as he sinks his teeth in. Cool. And so you take 3 points of damage. And while he's biting you, he's going to try and get one last chomp in. 13?
No.
Cool. Yep. And so you just kind of push him off of you. And that one doesn't succeed. So that puts it back up to Jimothy.
All right. These are checkout counters, right?
They are
testing?
checkout counters. That is correct.
You think I could just like easily jump up onto one? Is this difficult movement or difficult terrain? If I
Yeah, it
jump
would
on
be
there?
considered difficult terrain, but yeah, I mean, with with how athletic you are, I don't think it'd be much of a issue for you to kind of like, pull yourself up onto it and then hop over the other side, or even hurdle it if you wanted.
All right, but would that use more of my movement?
So I would say that this one square would count as like 10 instead of 5, and then all the rest would be 5
Okay.
after that.
So then I will go there. Not
Mhm.
flanking, but I'm in range.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly.
I'm going to attempt to grapple it.
Okay. So I'm gonna add some flavor here. So as Jimothy hurdles over the table, Jimothy just is able to take a quick glance and sees that across the way that there's a hallway, and off to one side there it looks to be some sort of sign that's missing a few letters, and all that you can make out in that brief moment is FHAR, and then some space where there's some missing letters, and then CY. So you see like far C.
PHAR.
PHARCY. Did I say F? What did I say?
Yeah, you
Oh,
said
fuck.
F.
Yeah, PHARCY. Sorry.
I just didn't want to get you far with it.
Yeah.
Or
Bazinga.
you could say the lower part of the P just sort of fell off the loop.
There you go.
Anyway, as
Yeah,
I'm
anyways,
Brown knows it.
backflipping off of this checkout stand, I yell back to Harriet, Harriet, it's no time to go to the pharmacy either.
I just want to go to the school. Let's kill him.
Okay, and I need to roll athletics, I think.
I'll take
Yeah.
him to the pharmacy.
That was a nice one.
Nice.
That's a dirty 20 against their fortitude DC.
Fortitude. That succeeds.
Just a regular success?
Yeah.
Okay, so the opponent is grabbed until the end of my next turn, unless I move or they escape. And I think for my last turn, I'll just do a normal attack with my signed baseball bat.
Cool.
It's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. So as Jimothy grabs the ghoul and just like holds him at arm's length and just like bashes him in the side of the head with the bat, the ghoul kind of reels, but you still have a hold of his arm. And now what do you do?
I say to it, you ain't going nowhere, you some bitch. That's all 3 actions. That's my turn.
Cool. And that's your turn. Because I totally forgot. Fire spreads some more. Could have done that in between, but forgetfulness. So let me do that really, really fast. Cool. And at this point, not only is the dumpster fully engulfed, but now it's starting to spread further and further into the Super Duper Mart.
How bad does it smell now?
Oh God, that dumpster reeks, man. Yeah, you guys are smelling all kinds of some horrible smells from that, as well as just smoke is starting to fill the space.
It's a great mascot for this battle, though. A dumpster fire.
Quite literally. Cool. And so the entire top right of the map is just starting to get engulfed. It's starting to spread to the shelves. It's wrapping around the back and now the side of one of the rooms. And it's just spreading further and further inward. And after the fire and Jimothy, it's going to be Hubert's turn.
Sorry, I was just seeing if I had a fire extinguisher attachment as a feat. I do not, sadly. I think for my first action, I'm actually going to command Sparks to move. And to the other side here. Why is it not? It's not letting me move there.
Oh, are you not? Was there an issue with you as well? Are you on the right setting, Shay?
Yeah, no, I'm everything's right on my end. I don't know why it's not letting me.
Can you tell me where you'd like to move? I can just move you if I need to. Right there. Cool.
I'm gonna put sparks there.
Oh, you want to put sparks there?
Yeah.
So how are you gonna have a move, like up this way or down around?
He's just gonna go down one there, and then it would go up there.
Cool. So yeah, sparks just kind of goes under the the cash register table, pops out the other end, and goes around to the backside of the ghoul.
And then I'm gonna have him
Well,
take a swing.
Yep. 18 hits.
Beautiful.
Oof. Uh, how do you want Sparks to kill this ghoul, Shay?
I love that he's like this tiny little RC bot, iBot thing, or RC car iBot. So he just like runs over the ghoul and knocks him over, and then just like runs over him.
So he runs into the shins of the ghoul, knocks him down, and then just drives on top of him and runs him over. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Cool. Like, so not only does he like drive him over, but I just see Sparks like goes on top and then just backs up and then runs him over and then backs up and runs him over, backs up and runs him over. Cool. So that ghoul is dead too. So you guys are out of combat, but you guys are not out of initiative, depending on what you guys want to do here. So how this is gonna work is, since there's no more enemies, your guys' movement and everything is still the same as if you guys were in combat. But the reason why I'm keeping essentially like initiative order and you guys moving your tokens and that sort of thing is so then I can keep track of where the fire is while you guys are moving about, as well as searching any rooms or anything like that.
Got it.
And when you guys enter a room, if you guys want to like loot it or search for anything, you guys might want to like explain how long you want to take searching for something. So like if you guys walk into a room and you realize that there isn't, like, let's say you walk into a room and there's like no furniture, like nothing in there that you're interested in, then that would just take like one round. But if you guys want to go somewhere and do like a thorough search and you guys want to spend like a minute or two, then the fire is going to spread accordingly. So just keep that in mind, and we can kind of just go from there. So I guess with that being in mind, Midas would be first. But I mean, you guys of course can take some time and figure out who wants to go where. Since you guys are no longer in combat, it's not like you guys have to decide on your own. You guys can take some time and plan out who's going to go where, what you guys are going to search for, that sort of thing, before the initiative order picks up again.
Would there be a way that we fight the fire, Aaron? Like if I wanted to peel off and go try to reduce the fire from spreading, at least by like.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So that's a very good question. So what I would say with that is, if you guys wanted to like use something like how am I trying to say this? If you guys want to like push some of these like so unfortunately how I did the map, you guys can't really do it because they're not individual assets, I don't think. Let me see. Let me double check. I think that's
no,
all
you
image.
can,
Yeah,
it's
all
built
image.
in, yeah.
Yeah, but like flavor wise, you guys can say like, hey, I want to take this shelf and like throw it on the fire, and that would like slow it down, and that sort of thing. And for all you guys know, you may be able to find things that can help that the more you guys search the area and loot and that sort of thing.
I mean, it's a grocery store. They should have fire extinguishers posted pretty frequently throughout the store. And if not, there's definitely like a beverage section we can get jugs of water from.
I mean, if they don't have fire extinguishers, that's kind of an OSHA violation. So
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, they have to be by every entrance.
But they could have included it already.
I mean, it's 2077. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if
I
the
had to think. You guys stumped me there for a second. I was like, wait a second.
if the
Yeah.
game master didn't put fire extinguishers in a store, I think that's a violation as well.
Yeah, actually, we're
But-
gonna have to write you up, Aaron.
They do go bad after a time.
Yeah.
That's true, though.
Maybe.
Trevor,
They-
you make a very good point.
They do expire, but that doesn't mean they don't work, or it doesn't mean that they, don't work. Sometimes they work,
Also-
sometimes they don't.
I think I can roll some crafting checks. Says that I can invent something crazy, even if they're duds. So okay, so I guess as far as like strategy, everyone, I think I'm gonna have Sparks and I basically run off and try looking for stuff to fight the fire with. Because I think it'll be easier for us to loot the place if the fire's not burning it down.
So the whole point of us being here, right, is looking for some penicillin.
Penicillin for Jimothy, and I believe that Hubert also mentioned that he wanted to look for some
Yeah, I think there's rare comics or something that were mentioned around here.
potentially, allegedly.
Okay.
I said mentioned.
No, I just want to quote that.
Well, naturally, I think I'm gonna head towards the pharmacy. I'm guessing that's what that is over there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Aaron, would I have heard of a pharmacy?
so I think in the vault they're actually called like med bays. So I don't know if that would be very familiar to you necessarily, but
I've seen some shit.
but I mean, so in my head, which I didn't really demonstrate that well, the pharmacy sign that says the letters probably has some sort of graphic that would let you know, like, hey, this is probably where some medicine is or something like that.
Okay, but that's the pharmacy is like that's just a wall right there, or is it like a
So
shutter,
that's
like
a
it's
sign
closed?
on the wall, letting you know that down that hallway that there's probably something to do with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely going to be my first point of contact, I guess. Like that's where I'm beelining for. And then those are doors, right? To the
Yeah,
left of
but
Midas.
those are doors.
So that just that one. I'm in there now. That's my movement speed. I don't. Can I tell if this is the pharmacy or not?
I mean, I would say that Midas isn't super familiar. But you do see. So when you walk into this room, you push the doors open and you see some chairs that are laid out, and then you see two sets of counters, one on the far left and one on the far right, and they have like grates in front of them. So if you went to approach the counters, you wouldn't be able to have access to them. And you could tell that normally there would like pre-war there would have been people standing behind them, and then on the other side of the counter you just see like shelves that have like glass doors with little bottles and certain items like that inside there. You can, but from where you are, let me 30 feet. Yeah. So from where you're seeing, you can see that there's. Oh Jesus, get that off of there. Anyways, I don't know how to get that thing off of there. Throw it over there. But yeah, so you can see that there's like some like first aid type stuff, but yeah, you wouldn't like you don't know what a pharmacy is.
Right. No.
One thing that I will say that you do see as you enter is on your far right, in between two chairs that are up against that wall, you do see a water cooler with a jug full of water on the top of it.
Okay.
It holds about 5 gallons or so.
That's my turn now.
Okay. And then after your turn, it's gonna be Harriet.
Free action to yell out, "There's water jug."
Oh shit. I guess that's true. There's some water in here. Maybe you could use that to put out the fire.
Okay, so over the table, you told us there's no more enemies. can I assume we won't see any in the offices or pharmacies or rooms we might go into? Could I?
That's some
do a
meta knowledge, but yes, I did let that one slip.
Well, okay, because with my rage, it's like if I can hear or smell them, I still gotta go after them. So
Oh yeah.
should I roll
yeah.
perception to see if there's anything hiding around?
I mean, there's certain rooms that are kind of shut off from where
Or
Harriet is.
has my rage now
but
ended?
meta knowledge, there's nothing. There's nothing
Okay,
else.
I will consider my rage to be over.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair.
Then I suppose I will head towards Midas and this water jug. Where would it be on the map?
Oh, it's
Is it in the pharmacy? Okay, so I got to go over there. All right. Is there a door to the pharmacy, or do we?
Yes, you have to go in the hallway. Sorry, I had your guy out to see how far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll head 50 feet hallway. Why
Is
can't I pick up my token?
Is it not working for you either?
Yeah, I can't pick up my token.
What the? So yeah, that's 55 feet right there. So you still have an extra 5 feet that you can move, and then if you.
Well, 5 feet would put me in the space with Midas.
Well, you can go down. Oh,
yeah.
You could go a foot over. You could go here if you wanted.
Can I walk through them for my third action?
No, because you can't occupy the same space, and you only have 5 feet.
All right, then.
You can go kitty corner, right? There's 2 doors there.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll use the rest of my movement to get in there and try to get towards the water jug.
Well, this is 10 feet, Shay.
Yeah. Well, I'll move that. Why can't I pick
What do you
it
mean
up?
10 feet?
Everyone's measuring. Is that...
Yeah, sorry.
I still can't pick it up. You might have to move my piece.
So, oh no, it's 5 feet. What the fuck?
Why can't I?
Sorry, it's so weird.
It only goes 15 feet when it's 2 diagonals. 5 foot is one for one.
But when I had Harriet's token and I was trying to move it, it was saying 10 feet. But then when I clicked off of the token and I measured it, it only said 5. So I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, irrelevant. So yeah, so you took 2 actions to move inside the pharmacy, and now what you
and then one more action to move towards the water cooler and pick it up.
I believe.
Yeah, that's 25. Okay, but wait, is this like one of the like water coolers where I should probably turn over the whole machine so the jug doesn't, start glugging out when I pick it up?
Yeah, it's exactly like the one that we have at working customer service.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'll pick up the whole thing.
Yeah, I was
careful
actually
not
looking
to
to
spill
see
any
if
of the water.
Shay, do you know if interacting with an item is a free action or not?
No, it's an action.
It's an action.
Okay,
so then you wouldn't have
next turn.
Yep, next turn. Cool. Right. And then after Harriet, it is. Wait. Did you get skipped somehow, Shay?
Yeah, I think you skipped me.
Oh fuck! I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. So yeah, you and Sparks are up now, and then I'll fix that moving forward. My bad.
No, it's cool. I think it actually helped me knowing the development of a jug of water, because Hebert is now envisioning in his mind an idea of basically lobbing the jug of water over and shooting it so that it explodes and does like a shower of water and tries to like get a larger area of the fire.
I dig it.
Hey everybody, once you get the jug towards the fire, we're gonna throw it up and shoot it, and we're gonna see if we can get out a lot of the fire all at once. And then I'm going to spin movement, getting closer, and then I'll just actually get close enough to just start throwing the shells or something and pushing them over into try to suffocate some of the fire that's just spread. See if it's early. Yeah. So I'll use my movement to run over there, please.
Yeah. Okay. I can't even see your token anymore. Like something's going on here, big time. There we go. Fuck.
I just use all of my actions to go here.
Where is? Oh, you already moved it. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you moved up there to try and deal with the fire?
Yeah, and then took all 3 actions to get up there.
Cool. And so so then after you, since everybody else has already went, it's going to be the fire. The fire.
Wait, did Jimothy go?
So you were supposed to go in between Jimothy and Midas. Oh, I see
Wait,
what
he didn't
happened.
move though.
Yeah, Midas went first. That's what happened. Oh god, it got all fucked up. I fucked it all up.
Yeah, because Jimothy's
Yeah,
still
because
in the
Midas
spot
was
where he
first
was.
in the. Yeah, god damn it, I fucked that all up. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
all
I'll
right,
just
just
give you
have.
guys a free turn because I fucked that up. Okay, so yeah, so Jimothy.
Wouldn't the fire go first?
So it went. Yeah, I just got it all jumbled up, so I went. Yeah, I guess it would. Yeah, so I guess it was fire regardless. Either way. Cool. Now that we got that all figured out. Okay. Fuck. Okay. So I guess I'm going to. So it sounds here. Okay. Cool. Um. So the fire spread, and cool. And then yeah, now it's Jimothy's turn, and we can just start all over in the correct initiative.
Okay. So with the fire spreading, Jimothy is starting to maybe not go into a panic, but it's now a lot more urgent. So he will sprint into the pharmacy. And that's basically my turn.
Okay. So then yeah, then after Jimothy, it is back to Hubert.
Okay. Well, I guess I will just get into position and just kind of push these shelves over or break them apart, kind of throw them however.
Cool. Yeah, you want to give me a strength check?
I can do that. That is a 10. Wait, is it strength or athletics?
Athletics. Because yeah, it's actually pushing. So yeah.
Okay, that's a 10.
Well, either way, it's a 10. Cool. Yeah, meets beats, man. So you're which shelving are you pushing and where?
I'll spend a movement to get to this closest one and then use an interaction to shove it over, just
Into there.
right over. Yeah, try to like stave off this part
Yeah.
for spreading further.
Sure.
Is there like a mechanic for putting out fire?
Nope. That's all gonna be me.
I was gonna say, could I see if I could like roll like a crafting check to see the most efficient way? But I think I'd rather just use the check for exploding the water bottle over the thing.
Okay. So that's going to be the shelf. Cool. So you push that into there and you extinguish some of the flame right there, and it just kind of doesn't continue to spread for the moment. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
I guess that was only 2 interactions.
Correct.
So I will, I guess, use my last action to move over to one of the other shelves.
Okay.
And just get ready to do it again.
Okay, cool. Which shelf?
The one that I'm next to down here. Although I guess if I put out that fire up there, would it be advantageous for me to?
Wait, is Sparks really right there?
I didn't move him.
Oh, somehow Sparks got moved.
No, he's still down here.
I know this is making for some great audio right now. Just a random ass token somehow. Cool. Okay, so then you move down there and you're getting ready to push that one. Is that what you said?
Yeah, and just basically final the staving off of the fire spreading from over.
Cool.
If I can.
Sounds good. So then after Hubert, it's going to be Midas.
I is there any way to get behind that counter?
So they are locked. So there is a.
Is Harriet in there?
Harriet,
I can't see.
Yeah, Harriet's by the water cooler.
Just like, take it with a grain of salt because I'm not here. But if Harriet's after you, maybe delay and just let Harriet crash through the gate.
I think Harriet's plan was to grab on the water cooler since Harriet's right next to it.
How
Oh,
are
that's
the,
true.
Both.
How are the doors? How are the doors locked, Aaron?
Just with like the doorknob. You
I'm
can give
like
me
a
a
lock.
thievery check, and if you want to try and lockpick it.
I guess yeah. I could probably try and do that.
I love that,
cool.
Aaron. It's locked with a doorknob.
Huh?
You said it's locked with a doorknob. I love that.
I mean, it's just like, like how you would like lock your
Don't
front
give
door,
our secrets away.
Huh?
Elliot's over here giving away our secrets.
I got a
said
13.
nothing.
13?
Yeah.
That beats it, dude. So yeah, you unlock the door.
So then I'm just gonna go in there and start looking at all
Okay.
the bottles through the glass.
Is that your last action?
No.
You have one more?
I guess so. Yeah. No, that was it. Me moving in there.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say because it is like an action to loot. That's why I was wondering.
You hear
But
your
can I see that what's in there?
Oh yeah. If you want to give me like a what would it be? Probably.
Sean.
Yeah.
Take it all, and we'll sell the leftovers to.
True.
Azenta.
I guess it doesn't matter. Cool.
Yeah. Take it all.
Never mind, Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron, we're gonna take it all.
Well, we'll see how that goes, but
Take it all. We'll this. I don't know if I should reference this, but we'll up the cost of certain drugs way over the selling Aaron price.
I agree.
You guys having a Airbnb / black market drug cartel?
Yeah, basically, screw all of your story you had, Aaron. We're going to become like drug lords.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You're cool with improv, that, right, bud?
I mean, we'll see how it goes.
I need tattoos. Anyone got a marker? Hubert needs to get decked out.
I mean,
Harriet's got tons.
I mean, you're a bot, right?
We could like acid etch decals into you.
God damn.
Oh, there we go. Or like those the little buzzer thing pens where it vibrates and like etches into things.
Yeah. We could get a scribe too to start fucking.
We could just key you.
Yeah, that too.
Whoa. You gotta give me dinner before you key me.
Just
Do you have any sandwiches in your compartment?
This is getting weird. Anyways, Aaron, what's going on in the super duper part there?
I was just sitting back enjoying this conversation.
Yeah, it ran its course.
Are you sure? I was trying to find something really quick. Any troubles? So I will just move it on. So Midas went last. So that's gonna be Harriet.
All right, so I gotta interact with this to pick the water.
Yeah, it's an
cooler up.
action. Yeah.
All right, do I need to make a strength check or anything?
No, I mean, it's like
Alright,
a 5-gallon thing of water. I don't think it would be that difficult for a super mutant.
All right, I'm gonna turn the whole apparatus upside down and lift the like machine part out of it, and then just take the jug. And,
I almost imagine Harriet just grabbing the whole thing.
yeah,
Just like air hugging the entire water cooler and just like oh, okay.
I'm a fireman's carry it. Yeah, the whole thing. Before I either move out of here towards the fire with this. Oh no, Midas doesn't need my help. He broke in very easily. All right, yeah, I'm gonna carry this out and head over to the fire.
Okay.
Good thing you uploaded what a water cooler looks like.
I was just like, well, okay, thanks, Aaron, for the visuals. I'm riveted.
Well,
Audience, Aaron just uploaded a picture of a water cooler to our chat, and yes, it is exactly what you all envision in your mind. That
All right,
beautiful white thing that everyone gathers around like a water hole.
Oh wow, yeah, that is a nice
in my
water
defense,
cooler.
I was trying to put it on the map and it wouldn't upload. It's so fucking funny. I'm crying.
Hey, we need to bring the listeners to this experience, Aaron.
Yeah, I know. That's
It's
great.
got
I
like a
love it.
little red tab for hot water and blue tab for cold one.
Okay, let's not get too carried away now.
Well, hold on. We need to describe the most important feature. It dispenses water.
Don't forget about the drain, though, Trevor. There's more.
Do go on,
Spigot.
Jay.
No, I think that was it, actually. Yeah. There's just
Okay, yeah. The bit's dead now.
Yeah, the bit is dead.
Oh, thank
Carry
you
on with your
for
story, Aaron.
moving
Okay.
the cooler asset to Harriet. I didn't know how to move that. But yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, cool. So with that, we're back to the fire.
What about Shay?
Because we fucked up the initiative, I fixed it, and so now we're moving in the correct way.
Yeah, I went first, technically. Well, not technically. I did. I went first. But the fire's not spreading down south now, right? Because I stopped that.
Not completely, but in those specific like area / squares, yes.
I'm a little perturbed that the fire is spreading like 60 feet in 6 seconds. This is like a napalm fire.
So keep in mind, the entire loading dock door is wide open, so a lot of oxygen is coming through. Flavor wise, mechanic wise, how fire spreads in 5e is it's supposed to spread at a rate of half the number of squares that it previously was occupying. So if there was a fire that took up 20 squares, the next turn it would take up 10, then it would be a total of 30, and then the next turn it would spread 15. So forth and so on.
What's 5e, Aaron?
Oh fuck me. 2e is what I meant to say. Pathfinder 2e.
I was just making sure. I never heard of 5e.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. Well, 5e exists. The other doesn't.
Let's stop mentioning that. That's more work for me.
Anywho's it. So yeah, that is. Yeah, I'll leave the fire there for now. So yeah, it's Jimothy's turn.
Midas, what can you see back there?
Drugs.
You see anything labeled penis-cillan?
Do I, Aaron?
You'll have to give me a medicine check.
An 11.
You definitely don't see anything that's labeled penis-cillan. Okay. Roll again. Oof.
A 12.
Yep. Nope. You still don't see anything that's labeled penis-cillan.
Negatory, big guy. I don't see anything. I can't read, apparently.
That's fine. Okay, I'm going to run up to the one on the right.
Yep.
And I'm going to use the force open action.
Okay.
Okay, using your body, a lever, or some other tool, you attempt to forcefully open a door, window, container, or heavy gate. Looks like I roll
Athletics.
I guess in athletics, yeah.
Oh shit. So it's a success. Which means so I see on here where it says critical success and critical failure. Where's just
I think success means you just go through.
You just open it? Okay, cool. Yeah. So do you want to describe how you bust through the door?
Is this just like a regular wooden door or something?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to like go for the doorknob, but like just with such strength and force that my hand just goes through it. And then because there's no like I think it's called a door jam. The door just like swings open.
So essentially Jimothy punches a hole through the wall. And, and when through the door. And when he does, the whole door just falls off the hinges. And just falls onto the ground.
Wow, these doors suck. And then I'll use my last action to go into this Is this like behind the counter? What is this?
Yeah. So essentially, on this one, there's like a gate, so then they can limit the number of people that are at the counter at a time. Where this other one is more like an express lane.
Okay. Is there like room to like hop over?
Yeah, if you wanted to, but how this is set up is where your character is located up against that back wall in the right hand side of the wall, is where like the medicine or whatever would be. And then if you wanted to hop over that counter, you absolutely could, but there's nothing over there, just empty space, and then another door, like a gate.
Okay, so like after I bust open this door, do I see any medicine along the wall?
Yeah, I mean, you see some stuff, but you'd have, if you want to give me a medicine check, you can. I can tell you what's back there.
11.
Yeah, so with your knowledge of being in a vault and visiting the med bay a couple times from injuries from the sports and different activities that your vault entails, you notice some gauze, and you do see like a stim pack and just some other bottles and like little plastic bottles with something in them, but you're not quite sure what they are.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. And then Hubert.
With how fast the fire's spreading, I'm worried that it's going to spread too fast for us to actually even do anything. So I don't know if I should just abandon this or not, because I am an expert in medicine and could find all of the penis-cillan or penicillin.
Penis-cillan.
Potato. So I guess I don't know.
It's up to you. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, I don't want to give you like meta knowledge, but doesn't mean that I'm going to stick to the formula 100% of the time. Hence why the last time that the fire spread, it only spread to a specific area. That is parallel with the opening of the loading doors, and it hasn't came around that corner yet. So I do have, a method to my madness, based on how I think it would realistically spread. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna continuously double every single time. So, I mean, it's up to you. In a real life situation, you might not know how fast or the direction that the fire would spread anyway.
All right. Well, then I guess I will just. Can I roll a crafting check or something to see if I can
Absolutely.
do as much help as possible?
Absolutely. Holy shit.
Does 29 do you?
Dude, that's a critical success. What were you planning on crafting?
Well, I want to come up with basically like maybe some sort of way to launch, just figure out a way to maximize the 5 gallons of water and whatever's left in the water cooler as well.
Okay.
And just try to get as much of the fire out because if we can figure out a way to then I can ask Harriet to help me with a shelf to block the doorway and cover the wind or something.
Okay, so there's a couple of factors here. So you are pretty far from Harriet. So I will say that if you want to do something to craft the water that Harriet has, Harriet's up next. So if you want to hold that 29 as an action, until Harriet can get closer, I'm more than cool with that. Or if I don't know how you want to go about doing that. If you want to move closer to Harriet, or how you guys want to meet up, because Harriet's currently the one with the water.
I'm cool with even just readying an action. I don't necessarily know right off the bat how that works.
Absolutely,
but,
because I totally have an idea in mind with that 29. So
yeah, so I'll just hold and basically, and when Harriet comes in, I'll just I just want to use all of my actions to just try to reduce as much fire as possible.
Yeah. We'll just say that you just kind of hold your turn.
Yeah, and then potentially even utilizing the shelf that I'm with and stuff too. Maybe I can find a way to catapult thing. I don't know. Anyways, there.
Yeah.
I leave it.
Cool.
I leave it in your hands, GM.
Yep.
Is
and Harriet's
earshot?
Oh yeah, you guys could definitely scream across this whole place
Yeah,
to each
because you have eyesight of me too,
Okay.
because those are only cash registers by you.
Can I like yell out to Hubert to like maybe start gathering absorbent things? Because I don't think just pouring like 5 gallons of water on this giant ass fire is gonna do much. But if we like built a barricade of absorbent things and then soaked it.
Yeah, I'm basically spending whatever I can to craft some sort of concoction with whatever's around me on the shelves, along with the
Alright,
water
well, I'll just
cooler to
Yeah,
try
I
to
was
like.
gonna say,
using
do you
movement
want
and
to
making my
use
way
one of your
towards
actions to do you want to use
Hubert.
one of your actions to like loot and see if there's anything on these 2 shelves that you're in between?
Well, so I guess I have an ability where I can explode my construct.
Mm-hmm.
So realistically, in my head, I thought I would strap sparks to the water cooler and then just explode it.
Yeah.
And then that would be my way to get maximum of water, and hopefully the blast also from sparks would also like add like a counter wind, like a powerful force where it's blowing it out rather than it's fueling it.
I see what you're saying.
So yeah, so I'll just spend my action. I'll spend my remaining one to just command Sparks over with his 2 to come over as far as he can.
So he has what?
Ready everything up.
So you can use all 3 of yours to move and to give him 2 actions, right?
I can use.
Or how does that work?
I think I can use 2 to give him 3.
Okay.
So I'll use my crafting, and then I'll give him 3, so he'll have 3 movements.
Cool. So he could, wherever you want to place him. Or I have to do it?
I think I should be able to put him.
What's his
His
25.
speed? Yeah, 25. So yeah, he went 75 feet.
Cool. And then so now I guess it's Harriet's turn.
So yeah, I'll call out to Harry. We need to strap the water cooler to Sparks, and he's gonna blast out and hopefully get as much gouging as possible on the fire.
Okay. Still look for anything absorbent. We could stuff those in the jug or, wrap them around. And when it blows up, you'll just have wet bits of cloth and paper around, and fire won't spread through that.
Sure, you got it.
Yeah. All right. That's 50 feet, so that's 2 movements worth of. Thank you for. All right, and I guess I just have to use the other 25 to. Should I move more towards you, Hubert, or towards the fire? Can you meet me like around?
I'll meet you.
That aisle.
Yeah, I can meet.
All right.
Well, Sparks will meet basically.
Then I guess I'll move right there. That'll be my turn.
Cool. So after Harriet, wait.
Oh, I did want to mention, are you playing a door open sound effect in Foundry when
it does it automatically?
Okay, because it sounds exactly like my fucking garage door open. I thought it was Alec getting home like 3 times. I've turned around. I even stood up and I like opened my garage door. Like, are you just not coming in? No one was there. But
straight up, I thought somebody was also coming in the room behind me.
It's a very good door sound.
Yeah, shout out to Foundry for all of their door sounds.
For all their map making and everything. I mean, not map making, but yeah, everything to do with Foundry is phenomenal. I believe I suck at life, and it's Midas up because I believe I might have gotten him and Harriet.
It's whatever.
That's all right. We're playing fast and loose, anyways.
I know, Jesus.
Okay, well,
one of these days I'll get it together. I swear.
I'm gonna wrap my shit around my hand and I'm gonna punch this glass unless it's open. Like, can I open it or do I have to?
Yeah. It's just open little cabinets, but and some of them are like empty. A couple of them have just a little random thing here and there.
Well, I'm gonna do whatever I can to take that shit off the shelf.
Yeah. So essentially, you're just spending an action to loot everything that's within reach of you, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So as Midas is just going through and just kind of ransacking and opening up drawers, opening up cupboards, looking for things, you do find some things. You find a bottle of Radex, which is used to prevent radiation sickness.
Well, I don't need
You
that.
find one stim pack,
Cool.
and you find yeah. So that's what you find. Just those two.
Okay. If I moved closer to the other wall, could I loot again?
You would have, yeah. I mean, you can move like right here. Hold on.
Loot, move, loot, or loot, move, loot.
Yep.
Right. That's what I'm thinking about doing.
So you move there.
Right.
So as you're checking the walls for anything, you just find some like loose gauze and some just pregnancy tests, just random
All right.
medical supplies.
I'll give those to Harriet.
Yeah.
But I will say that since where you are currently standing, you're behind the counter, and so you only find a couple like random medical supplies along the wall, but in the drawers and the cash register and that sort of thing that's behind that counter, you do find 23 caps. So that was loot, move, loot. So I believe that's your turn, right?
Yep.
Cool. And then I fucked up, and Harriet already went, so I guess it's now the fire's turn.
Well, good news, Elliot.
Yeah.
You're at the fire now.
Oh, perfect. Right where I want to be.
Okay. So yeah, the fire's turn, and then it's Jimothy.
Okay. Can I do like some sort of investigation on these bottles specifically?
Yeah, you can roll a medicine check.
18.
Nicely done. So you also find a bottle of Radex. But as you're kind of looking through the bottles, looking through just like they have like random ass medical supplies that don't really apply to what you guys would probably need. They have like toenail clippers and just like random hodgepodge of that sort of stuff. But as you're looking through, you find a bottle of Radex that you recognize from the med bay when you were in your vault. And you also kind of have a image of a flashback of them trying to give the people in your vault that were radiated some pills that look similar. And as you're digging through, you find what looks kind of like a plastic bag that is filled with some sort of fluid. And you're not quite sure what it is at first. And then you see like a radioactive symbol on it and recognize it as Radaway.
Okay, so I'm going to use my last two actions to pocket the Radex and Radaway.
Well, to pocket it, you wouldn't need an action.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to grab those
Mhm.
as well as the gauze on the, I guess, opposite side of me.
Okay. And that just like stops bleeding. Cool. And then, so are you only looting that back wall, or are you looting the counter and anything else that's within reach?
I guess at this point, just anything within reach.
Cool. So yeah, by the register and on the floor, you find 13 caps. And yeah.
Okay. And that whole looting that counts as one action, or
Yeah, the looting. So how I'm doing looting, I'll have to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. But how I'm doing it currently is anything that's within 5 feet of you.
okay. I will hop over the counter in case there's more stuff back there, and that's my turn.
Okay. Cool. And now Hubert.
All right, let's see if I can orchestrate this madness.
Mhm. Yeah, and by the way, just for the record, I'm continuing your 29 from last round.
Appreciate your generosity.
Well, no, I just didn't want to forget more than anything.
All right, so I need to figure out a way to meet up with Harriet and strap this on to Sparks.
Run through the fire.
I mean,
Good
that's
call.
15 and then 25 to her.
So there is one of my movements.
Okay.
That's 25.
Yep.
So I guess then I'll move there with one other movement, and then I'll use my last thing to command Sparks up here.
Yep. That gets you all right there. You're all bundled up.
Yep. And I will have use Sparks' last action to use a perception to look around for any absorbent things.
Okay. So I will say that wait, Sparks is gonna do that or Hubert?
No, Sparks. He's my boy. He's got it.
Okay. Yeah, so Sparks kind of activates his 11.
Sparks.
Cool. So yeah, he
Sparks
activates
fucks
the sensors and you just kind of see like him scanning the 5 feet around you guys. And he does find like some newspapers and stuff that are just loose on the ground that have been there forever. Some like receipt paper and just some odds and ends that are definitely combustible. Or the opposite, if you want to
So wait, I'm not looking for combustible. I'm looking for anti-combustible.
We're burning
Okay,
this place
absorbent is
around
the
before we
word I meant
leave.
to say.
I gotta reprogram the Sparks. Damn it, man. You guys
You gotta
are so
reprogram the
No.
GM.
opposite.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be it for me. So yes,
Cool. And Midas.
Would you say that I've looted this pretty much?
Oh yeah, you
What's that
guys,
good?
both of you have completely looted that whole area.
Okay, I am just gonna spend my points leaving, I guess.
Yeah. There is a room that's directly across. If you want to check that out.
Yeah, I was gonna go down there.
But I mean that's up to you though. I don't.
No, I planned on it. The door's locked. No, I got it. We're good. Okay, what do I see? Do I see anything crazy?
So when you go into this room, what this room is it's it used to be a refrigerated room. It would be kind of like where they keep all the meat and that sort of thing.
Oh god.
So when you come in, there's just like flies that are like buzzing around from the rotten meat that's been there for ages. You see like blood stains on the tables. It's kind of like
I'm glad I don't have a nose.
yeah, exactly. 100% Midas is pretty thankful of that right now. And yeah, that's pretty much all that there is in here is just kind of a room, like a, like the deli essentially is.
Okay. I'm just gonna yell. I don't think y'all should come into this room. It's pretty gross in here. Your choice. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I imagine it smells pretty bad.
You're just yelling in this room, and the closest person to you is in a completely different room. It's like, yeah.
Hubert looks up at Harriet. Did you hear something? It sounded like somebody faintly yelling over a blazing fire.
We hear crackles.
It's like 60 feet from you in another room with both doors closed. I guess they could be open. So yeah, maybe
fair enough.
Jimothy hears something faint.
Do you want me to roll perception?
Yeah. Beat me to it, buddy.
If you fail, you should hear, "Come in here, please."
You just hear no, what she get? Oh yeah, you don't hear shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm too absorbed in my own panic.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that Jimothy's like hopped the counter and is just still paying attention, searching for anything and everything that could be on the other side of the pharmacy counter.
Well, the door's open, and I left it open, so I'm guessing the stench is gonna start to escape.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Like 200-year-old meat just fucking rotting away forever. So yeah, and then after that, it's going to be Harriet. So I'm gonna combine like Harriet, Sparks, and Hubert to do your guys' grand thing with that 29.
Forming a Megazord.
Yeah.
All
Voltron
right.
activate.
So do we need to strap this water jug to Sparks here? All right.
Yeah. Yeah, basically we're just gonna strap it on top of him and he's gonna
Do I
roll
need
in.
to take an action to do that?
I
I'm
would say
guessing,
that's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Interact with
Yep, sure.
whatever binding we have.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
how
cool.
yeah, so you're gonna use an action to do that, and then what else are you gonna do?
Does Hubert still have an action to send Sparks in there and detonate?
Yeah.
Can we save that?
So if
'Cause
you
it
want,
seems like
I can
it's
just say that
time
you
for
guys
that
kind of
now.
share with 3 actions. You, Sparks, and Hubert. However
All
you guys
right.
want to do this.
I mean, it's otherwise I was just gonna as soon as my next
Otherwise,
turn
I'll
I
just
was gonna.
back off.
Yeah, I guess the fire would spread.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna allow it, Aaron, then I'll send Sparks in. But I will be
Yeah, I
honest,
will
it
totally
takes
allow it.
it's a 2 action to explode.
Yeah.
So just to be upfront and honest about it.
Cool.
All right.
So
So yeah, we
so
can't move.
how I'm gonna flavor this is Harriet puts the 5-gallon jug on Sparks. He's setting Sparks in. Yeah, there we go. So Sparks just goes as far as he can into the fire, and then explodes. And that would make this look something similar to this. Oof. So he goes in, and you just see him like start getting engulfed in flames, and you guys start worrying about the container that the water's in, and just at the last moment he just explodes, and you just see water like, and it just goes everywhere, kind of like almost like a tsunami, and it just extinguishes a lot of the fire and just steam, and you guys just hear this like sizzling noise as the water gets extinguished. So with your guys' grand move, you guys extinguish about half the fire that was taking up the Super Duper Mart. How do you guys want to like? Cool. So there's that. And then I would say that's Jimothy's turn. After that, if you guys wanted to assume that took the whole turn.
Yeah, I think it did.
Cool.
I think that's very fair.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Okay, cool. So yeah, Jimothy, what do you want to do?
I guess just a quick look around behind the counter. Do I see anything?
No, it's been pretty looted at that point.
Okay.
Either by you as well as anybody that has came in here previously.
Okay. So I'll just leave the room. Gotta figure out how far I can go.
Yeah, you can go pretty far. Yeah, it doesn't have to be exact. Just can kind of move right there.
Yeah. And
Cool.
I that's my turn as I hit a wall of smell coming from that room.
Oh yeah. So yeah, as you come out of the pharmacy, you're just hit in the face with this just rancid stench of like sour, I guess is the best way to explain it. Probably the most rancid smell that Jimothy's ever had the unpleasure of smelling.
There's like 3 Harriets in there.
Cool. And then to kind of speed this whole thing forward, after you guys extinguished a lot of the fire, can you guys all give me a group? What do I want to do? I want to give you guys a check.
I would just say perception, Aaron. If you're trying to get us to see something.
What did you say? A perception check?
Yeah, I would just say perception.
Holy fuck! You just rolled a nat 20.
Yes, I did.
Somebody
Much
rolled
better.
a
Nat
1.
one.
Much better than Jimothy's nat 1.
Yeah, but this is a group check, so I also need Midas and Harriet.
Thanks
Oh,
for
yeah.
balancing my roll, Trevor.
There must be balance in all things.
Settle down there, Thanos. 17's pretty good for Midas. Where you at, Harriet? Okay, you guys rolled pretty high. So after extinguishing the fire, you guys just kind of decide that you need to loot as fast as possible before the flames come back. As Hubert and Sparks go and investigate the office, they find another water cooler, and in the desk of the office, they find a Manta Man comic that says Manta Man versus the Barnacle. And it's the first comic book that Hubert has found since leaving Hubert's Comics. Yeah, so it gives you a +5 for a nature check for 1 minute, Shay.
Cool.
Yeah. And as you guys are looking around, you guys find a box of sugar bombs and what's the Yum Yum deviled eggs. And both of those can restore 10 HP each. And you guys leave the Super Duper Mart as the flames just engulf the inside by the time you guys leave. And yeah, so you guys are outside the Super Duper Mart and on your way to wherever you guys decide to go. And that's where we'll end it.
Chaperone can get our number. The world's in slumber. Let's misbehave. There's something wild about you, child, that's so contagious.